We are live.
That
I'll post on socials real quick.
now I can go in Discord.
Excuse me.
Oh,
All right. We are live in here. Live chat. Yo. I'll pull up the other chat. Awesome. All right.
what do I feel? My about me on my TikTok live is I'm a professional candle salesman.
Is what?
Tell the chicks as well.
Professional candle salesman.
Oh, yeah. I gotta love that. Gotta love
Why
that.
is
All right.
why?
So let's I'm gonna get into the market here. Let's go with the daily chart. Starting off with that, doesn't really kind of need this out of this range at the moment. We're still in between this new week opening gap from last week. Like to see us push higher. If I drop down now to the 4-hour chart, wow, the 4-hour chart looks pretty bad.
It's just like a classic AMD on the 4 hour. Just it's just like barcoded before, and now it's barcoded now.
Yeah, the 1 hour. Let's see for the AM session what I want to see here. Dang, dude. First thing I like to do is look at this seek and destroy profile and just see where we're at in terms of like London and the open. Man, this is a bad first day of stream.
I mean, it's good to at least bring in like a narrative build as to what could come into play, and then how to frame an idea for what the weekly candle will print for.
Yeah, the only
That's
problem
really
is though, I don't know if you noticed, we have a new week opening gap inside of a new week opening gap.
yeah, I know. I mean, dude, if you just pan to a weekly time frame, like we've just been having a range within a bigger range.
Yeah.
Like between the swing high from October 27th to swing low from November 17th to now this like kite shit from like honestly the start of December.
Yeah.
Pretty
I'd
crazy.
like this. I'd like this week to be the week that takes us out of the range. I like the low we put in at the open, and as we took out all that hourly sell side liquidity balance and the hourly gap, I think if we don't expand from that, we're going to continue to chop. So I'm wanting to see a decent bit of upside today. If not, potentially tomorrow. If not, then we're probably just going to stay within these daily ranges and target like intraday session liquidity.
I definitely agree with just trade. I still stand by trading higher for me though.
Yeah.
It's just like hourly chart. I think this is just market maker buy model. It's more clear on the hourly than it is on like the daily and the weekly, which is odd. Um, it's yeah. We're still if we have a daily open low high close, then we're gonna have this previous new week opening gap from last week get closed off, and then if we don't expand aggressively today, then we'll use that tomorrow as support for us to go higher.
Yeah, agreed.
You see gold hit 5,000 last night?
Fuck yeah, dude. Kieran was just telling me that before.
Yeah, and
Just
The
silver,
crazy.
$110.
the
Crazy.
craziest thing about
Silver's
it is it's so sensitive to any pullback. Like I had this 1 hour. This obviously it didn't touch this daily gap, but this 1 hour gap from Friday, like
Mhm.
just barely 3 a.m. Bam, gone. You know what I mean? Like the first, I mean you had these lows ran here, but at the same during the same hour we had these lows run. This hourly FEG got tagged, so it like didn't chop. It just like completely reversed from there, and then obviously we're in one right now, which I think gold. It's one of those things. Is like why think it's gonna go lower? Like if you have a level or a point of interest that it's trading at right now, just assume it's gonna go higher from that level. Especially if you look at the hourly or the 4 hour. Um, I mean, Matt, do you see this getting below the new week opening gap?
On gold.
Yeah, which is 5013. Because I don't.
I don't think so. I mean, dude, a lot of people call. I think probably come down to the 4 hour gap,
yeah.
create some SMT with silver, and then after that, just continue relonging.
Yeah.
4 hour gap looks reasonable.
That's crazy. Silver's up 57% this year.
Yep, higher prices today in Toronto.
So now if we go to, okay, 8 minutes to the open. I think today. Well, let's look at economic calendar real quick. We don't have any news till Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it's FOMC.
So it's like mainly probably going to be an AM session, maybe kind of crap for the next 2 days or so, potentially. How's it?
Yeah, I might not even get a trade off till Thursday because
Yeah,
I don't even like trading FOMC.
yeah. I don't know. Sometimes these one of these days will present like a solid trade in here. It's just you know, you're kind of sketched out by taking it because you don't know if it's gonna like work out or not, because you're like, oh, it's FOMC, it's probably gonna be, it's the day before FOMC, it's probably gonna be like bad conditions or whatnot. But
Yeah, agreed.
let's see here.
I think I want to see some sort of manipulation occur at the open.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking the hourly chart. There is an SMT between the 8 a.m. and the 7 a.m. candle lows. But I think that I'm gonna want more than just that to frame a trade off of.
Yeah, I think so too. Which of the 4 hour gap on gold you talking about? The 4 hour gap on gold, the one right here above. It's weird because like you have to use part of the new week opening gap with the 4 hour gap. So the high from Friday to Monday to last night's low. This is the one. I mean, you could use that, but like I said, it's pretty sensitive around like bullish points of interest right now. So I'm anticipating it to bounce from here. Like this looks like it's setting up pretty nicely to move higher too. Potentially something right here. Have a clear draw, right? I mean, relative equal highs from overnight, and nothing, no real.
I'm looking at Friday's high.
Yeah, no real like low resistance, high resistance above us. You know, like this should just cut right through here. What's probably going to happen, if I were to guess, since it's 925, is you're going to get the closure above, right? Somewhere in here, and then the 930 candle is going to 930 to like 935, 940 candle. It's just going to take us right to the high. It may not even give you like an entry, but we'll see what happens. kind of what I'm watching for.
Kieran, what are you looking at the open too?
Yeah, I think NQs and ES is just going to go high straight to that previous day high straight away. Like ES is almost there. So I think our best bet for today is if we start to get solid closures above previous day high on ES and NQ, like showing that it's not just going to be a liquidity sweep, I'm just going to continue to chop within the range. I think the best bet is probably going to be long in YM at 10 o'clock on a continuation play.
Yeah. YM also has smooth daily relative equal highs.
Yeah, YM is the nicest draw out of the lot of them.
Easily. I think I'm gonna wait for like a 90-minute SMT and then
Yeah.
see if I can get anything out of that.
So
One of those.
Yeah, I might go ahead and mark off some of if I have any see if I have any points of interest to watch for on indices.
Oh wait.
It's got to be. I have a draw if that makes like sense. I think we go to previous day high, but I don't know how we're gonna get there. I mean, you'd have to really drop down to lower time frames.
Bro, I have a problem. I bought fucking like this beef jerky off of TikTok shop last night, and it's called Caveman Eats. It's
It-
air dried beef slices. This entire pack that I have
What's it called
has
again?
It's called Caveman Eats air dried beef slices. This bag that I have is 95 grams of protein.
Is it? I'm
You should just
guessing.
make it yourself,
Okay.
you know.
I don't know how to do that.
You literally just buy a machine, just go get a steak from the butchers, just season it, and then just leave it in this machine to dry. It's so easy, and like the beef jerky, like it's normally made for like really bad quality beef, unless you go for a
Yeah.
good brand. But it's so easy to do. I've got a friend that has a business selling it back home. It's literally just hang it up. Like you don't even cook it, I don't think. It's just killed.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so
Well,
one looks like 5 serving. One serving's 19. Jeez Louise, that's kind of crazy.
right?
What'd you get it at? You said?
TikTok shop. I have a problem with TikTok. I think I literally provide people's
I'm the same way,
like
bro.
allow people to live because of how much shit I buy off TikTok shop.
I think two hourly. I think this hourly gap it potentially set up at 10 o'clock could be this is really the only point of interest I have. 15 minute, 15 minute not too bad, but I'm gonna take it slow to start the week for sure.
Wendy Baconator has 59 grams of protein.
Fair point. Fair point.
I wonder how much a Big Mac has. All right, we have less than a minute till the
Matt,
open.
Matt, we gotta talk about the fight Saturday night. What? Like,
Dude, I didn't even watch it, bro. Did Patty get like eye poked multiple times? He didn't get knocked out. I didn't even see what happened. I didn't even see how Gaethje fought. I saw that the O'Malley fight seemed pretty rigged. My only view and like what I wanted for that card that I was confident in was Natalie Silva by decision and Jean Silva to win. That was really it. Outside of that, I didn't know what to do for O'Malley, and I wanted Patty to win. Dude, we're pumping right now. Fuck.
on what? Oh yeah. So gold failed to close above. So watch this. I guarantee you what's gonna happen here on gold is it's going to just run straight to this high and never be able to give you an entry. I've seen it so many times where like it'll wick down and then the next candle shoot higher. I mean, I would love it if it dropped lower down to like this new week opening gap, but I just don't think that's gonna happen.
I need an SMT.
Adam 22 fight better? Shoot. Uh,
I'm sending alerts, waiting for some sort of crack.
I think that's really the only thing you can do right now is set some alerts. It is Monday with no news. The FOMC. What is the Fed Watch tool?
Dude, look at the Dow. The Dow is pumping.
So we're currently at.
There's an SMT inside of this 15-minute fair value gap, but that's really about it.
Yeah, 30-minute gap.
Also, let me
ES is
know if you
literally
want me to
almost
look at
at previous day
YM.
high already.
Yeah, dude. The Dow Jones is also printing a green bean fucking Hulk candle.
Mm-hmm.
And ES is already about to hit the Friday high.
So it says. So it says the current rate is 3.5 to 3.75, and it looks like it's a 97% chance they're going to keep them the same at the meeting. Huh. Okay.
If we can trade a continuation on, let's say, I mean, either YM being the clearest draw, let's say this hourly candle prints, and then it inverses that hourly gap from, or sorry, what is this? Hourly gap? There's an hourly gap from Friday from 7 to 8. If it inverses that, and it also closes above the 8 a.m. candle from Friday's, creating it like an order block,
Mm-hmm.
like a decent swing position to then target the daily relative equal highs, or we wait for hourly fair value gaps. But this thing is kind of just on go time right now.
I feel like it's going to have to be a 10 o'clock, like M15 point of interest play, to be honest. Hopefully it can just slow down a bit.
Yeah.
Is y'all's previous day high 11 o'clock? Oh wow, yeah. There's gonna be a pretty big SMT of the highs. Because my previous day high on ES NQ is at 25,845, and on ES is at 69.63. Is that what y'all got too?
Yeah, just for previous day high on the ES.
I think I'm gonna be watching this potential gap here. I think that's the best thing. Because the 15. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no. I was just saying Bitcoin down to 80K. Someone said that.
Ooh, yeah, I just need to look at Bitcoin.
Yeah,
And then 74,500.
I put the swing on my story like just over a week ago now.
Yeah, dude. I tried shorting Bitcoin twice. I got stopped out break even and then stopped out once.
So Bitcoin weekly gap. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. Dang. So weekly gap above us came in, retested lower, consolidated, and then all of a sudden just dropped 2 weeks
And
ago.
monthly gap too. Monthly gap as well.
Oh yeah, it was.
I thought that original SMT at the monthly was going to hold, but then we actually still held the monthly SMT high, but then like soups the weekly into the weekly gap.
If we can just get down to 74,000, bro.
Yeah, I only trade New York. Only New York session. Only New York. I'm looking at NASDAQ. I can show you, make it a little better.
So we got closed above on gold just now. If you're basing on the hourly to M5, could be looking at something like this potentially. Targeting up to here. We'll see what happens.
Damn, dude. ES already is fucking at that previous Thursday's high.
Yeah, it is. It's a previous week high.
Was there anything on the 1 minute? No. Like look at the 1 minute time frame. I don't even know. Like, is that candle at 9:31 flat body open too
Yes.
on NQ?
Yeah. NQ, no, but yes, it is.
Yes.
There was like a funny looking breaker on NQ, but I'd have
Yeah.
been super
Yeah,
aggressive.
this is yeah. No, we literally just cleared it on ES. I mean, this doesn't match really an entry function that I could even label. Like, damn. This thing just sent in a Hulk bar and just popped from that 15-minute gap.
What if we pump before FOMC? What do you think that means?
I personally, I genuinely think that today's daily candle, I mean, based off of how this is printing, we're probably just going to go to Friday's high. I don't know if we're going to get an entry function for that. We're going to close off the new week opening gap from the previous week, and then we're just going to be driving to that daily bearish fair value gap that we have left with relatively equal highs right below it.
Yeah,
Like,
like 118.
like all of these highs are vulnerable. All these highs here above. And price just needs to rebalance that untapped gap. And then if we reach into that gap, we trade through it. It's just NASDAQ playing catch up all the way back to all-time highs.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier. Like if today closed above on the daily, above the new week opening gap, it makes it easier to trade the rest of the week. You know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah, for
like if it
sure.
just closed inside of this gap, like I did the past 3 or 4 days, you're kind of like indecisive on your bias because look at the 4 hour, right? The 4 hour is pretty chopped ever since Thursday. So if we get a good move here, this wouldn't be the worst thing, even if we don't catch it. And honestly, I mean, we had a 15-minute gap
Down
here
Jones is
with SMT at the lows. Inside that gap, well, actually, sort of. Go to the 1 minute.
Oh, Toronto, that is the tightest stop I've ever seen in my life.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Give yourself some room, bro.
Give yourself, let the trade breathe, bro. 4 hour SMT.
Strangling that bitch.
I don't see 4 hour SMT with RTY, bro. Oh, at least I'm paying attention to the previous 4 hour candles. Typically, what I like to see is like an SMT. Like if I'm looking to trade the intraday session, like let's say the 6 a.m. 4 hour candle ran the 2 a.m. London low or the 4 hour, and the Dow Jones failed. That would be like my trigger point to look for a lower time frame entry based off of that SMT. Or if price traded into a 4 hour fair value gap, a external low within the same session. It's just giving me a better identification of a protected low or high that I could utilize as a stop loss placement.
Yeah, this is probably the only clean thing I've seen, but really when I looked at it, never really gave an entry. Looks like it closed above. I probably would have used the body here as an entry.
What's up, Tyler? How we doing, bro? Be back in Miami soon. What are you looking at there, Nick? Is that a 5 minute breaker?
Yeah, on gold. Never gave an entry, but I want to see it.
You literally called it.
There is an SMT at the 15-minute lows from 8:30 to 9
On what? On gold?
on gold. Yeah, 8:30 to 9 o'clock between gold and silver.
Yeah, like this all to me looks like very easy for price to just cut above.
Yeah, it does look like a nice like AMD or accumulation here. manipulation down here with an SMT at the lows to then price eventually driving to
Especially with
the
the fact that it's
highs.
displacing higher now. Like the past 5 minute candles, it's just been ripping
Hmm.
to the upside. Um,
Yeah.
God, dude, I love a catch.
Did it give the tag there or no?
No, that's one thing I was looking for. So like, I've seen this happen so many times where like looks like it's gonna close above, and then it closes inside, and the next candle rips. I mean, I
Hmm.
guess if you include this wick, it
That's what I was
won't.
going to say. If you incorporated the wick,
Yeah, I probably should just do that out. The only problem with that is, I mean, well, that's not too bad. Wish to reward, I'd probably be down here a little bit, but I mean, you can deal with that. InQ's starting to get on the side now.
yeah, this thing just went blast off on one side.
The bias for me today is bullish on indices and bullish on gold, obviously. Matt, you think Jamal's still holding his gold short from 2,700?
He might have quit trading, bro.
I saw he got like,
I don't think he has a choice.
I think
I
he
think he
got,
quit.
I think he got like a lawsuit against him or something like that. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah. Apparently some like crypto rug pull or something. Yeah, so market's kind of running without me here. I would say probably both of us, or even Kieran too. We kind of wait till like 9:45 to start engaging. And the days we do get left behind is like when 9:30 just like that first 15-minute candle 9:30 just rips one way or the other. Never gives us an entry.
Damn, MM, that was fucking clean, bro. That long that you just caught. What was it? 15 minute for value gap that you just bought, and then there was SMT. Where? Here, hold on. Where did you put that? Oh yeah, that was actually that was really nice. You see that trade that he took
Who did? So.
in the Discord?
Oh yeah.
MM.
Oh nice. That's on.
What was it? Oh, it was an SMT between the Dow and NQ. Wait, where was it? Right here.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I didn't even pick that up. It was an SMT here, and then I think this was the 15 minute gap. Yeah, it's tight. Yeah, it's like a kind of like a breaker aligned with the where was the stop? Damn, your stop was fucking tight as balls too.
Yeah, that was the one thing. Well, I think about gold. Yeah,
Yes.
I just been talking about gold. Um, it's very sensitive at these higher time frame level or these intermediate levels, like the 1 hour, the 4 hour. Um, like this gap moved away as soon as it came into it. Um, I would like to see it come down to this new week opening gap. I don't think it's going to. And I also think this is a lot of low resistance liquidity right here. So I'd lean higher if I were you. Because another thing too is once it came into this gap, there's some good displacement back to the upside. So I wouldn't mind longs here on gold, but I'm trying to catch indices. I haven't. When was your last gold trade, Matt?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either. It's been a while, and like it's been pumping too. So I don't know. It's just I liked it better last year. Like last year, it was I don't know. I feel like it was hella clean. And
Yeah.
it's clean now too. It's just I feel like a lot of the moves happen like London session.
Yeah, we used to get clean moves at 10 o'clock on gold, but it's like you said, it's kind of just chopped. Like the daily range has kind of been capped by the time it comes around to New York session.
New York section on gold has been dead for like ages. It's actually really bad.
Oil.
Indices.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just going to say, indices have been like hit or miss in regards to like timing of executions. Like when the draw is typically clear, you need to be really aggressive or fast on trigger finger for execution. Like last week was I think I was taking trades before 10 o'clock open and just framing them from 15-minute to like lower time frame trade executions. And today would have had to be the same kind of ordeal, basically paying attention to the open. If there is a protected low or high set in prior to the open, because then the open will literally just give one Hulk bar to the draw, which is what we're doing today. I was like surprised because like the 1 minute, even from when we dropped off into that gap, like there's nothing really that I could have even considered to buy from that point of interest. But
I
it
don't
is
even,
clean weaker buy model.
yeah.
Still
I
needs
don't-
longs from 8 o'clock.
Dude, buying that hourly gap that we had marked off from last week would have been just that's like that's literally money.
Yeah.
The gold one.
No, just like indices. Like last week I put in my channel
Oh, I remember
on
that. I remember it. Yeah.
the 22nd, and I said this hourly bullish for value gap, the unmitigated one that we tagged on NQ and ES, but like literally we opened up this week, tagged it, and then just set in the wick, and that's like the low of the day.
I also think too. Oh, nice, good stuff, Kieran.
Well, I literally got in at like the 8 a.m. opening price. Just looking for the whip. I was waiting for the whip to form.
15 minutes. I think I'm gonna be mainly watching the 15-minute on NQ and ES.
Yeah.
Because the hourly,
That's
it's
why
not gonna do you any good. Like you just gonna. Same with. You're just gonna have to catch some sort of open low, high close on the 4 hour from the 15-minute, in order to catch a long trade. Maybe we get back to. Let's see. Let's check out this 4 hour chart real quick. Yeah, 25,892 is sort of what I'm watching. 25,954. Gotta start.
Yeah, my bet, like if you're gonna pay attention to the 15-minute time frame, the new 4 hour candle prints in 11 minutes, then you'll be able to see if we can get a continuation long from a 15-minute fair value gap, since the SMT is set in at the lows between the 9:30 and the 9:15 candle. So we can see something like trade down into this 15-minute gap, create the low of the 4 hour candle, and then pop off from there, continuation, take out this high, and then any buy side that we have above. What up, Flo?
What do you guys be using lately? A little bit more IFEGs or breakers? I've been getting a lot more IFEG trades, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just purely due to like market cycles and how big the manipulation legs are.
Right.
Where we're getting like such sharp manipulation legs, like by the time you've got your breaker formed, you're almost at your external range target.
Dude, last week was all breakers.
Yeah, it
last
was.
week breakers, but
We've got some
like
good setups
yeah.
last week.
I love it when the IFEG aligns with the breaker, because it will just the IFEG will print because it's more so of a V-shape formation.
Yeah.
That would also create displacement and fair value gaps, which also allow, in my opinion, high probability setups.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah. Yeah, those we kind of set up Wednesday, Thursday. Oh, no, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I believe. But the Thursday setup was pretty good. But the only problem is I think it just ran out of steam. But that was a good breaker setup. And then obviously Friday's trade was good too.
Yeah, I caught something Tuesday, and then Wednesday's trade was I got stopped in profit, and then you caught that long on Thursday for ES.
Continuation entries. Yeah, so continuation breakers are probably the ones I play the most. So that's basically just when, let's just say, go. I don't know why I did that. Something like this, right? And go lower. And let's say you miss the breaker here, technically, or maybe it just doesn't even give it, and it gives like an IFEG instead. But it never gives, like, you don't want to get like a bad risk to reward. So you don't want to buy here with your invalidation somewhere down here. So instead what you do is you do something like this. You just wait for it to close above this continuation breaker on the sell side of the curve, and then you just look to target higher. Get you a better risk to reward too. So because ideally this 5-minute gap or this IFEG should be used as like a breakaway gap anyways. And like, you can't even beat yourself up if you don't get the entry, right? Like, if you don't get an entry on the breaker, or the IFEG is too much, is like a too high, like not a very good risk to reward, there's no point, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of how I treat it.
15-minute gap on NQ is what I'm watching.
Look at the Russell as well. That thing's exploding.
I'll type that out here. Watching higher.
That could actually work in our favor, because if we're going to look for continuation longs on YM in the M15 gap, then if we get that M15 gap tag, I doubt the Russell's going to come back down to this M15 candle low, so we're already going to have an SMT in place there.
I agree with that too. And I think that since we're pretty much this entire move lower, and like the drop down in the opening of the week was just simply a buildup of, like, we have now an SMT at the lows from what is this low? 12 o'clock low from Wednesday on RTY, lower low, and then the Dow Jones higher low. I think this is just the initiation of the start of the market maker buy model. And what we're going to get either today or tomorrow is just accumulation and reaccumulation stages formed from hourly or 4-hour fair value gaps to target back to all-time highs. And then the Dow Jones targeting the daily relative equal highs from Thursday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's in my opinion what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, I think so too. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Nick, you left my phone feature stream for good. Yeah, I mean, we're just not doing it anymore.
Bye-bye. What up, bro? Yeah, we're already about to fucking clear out those highs.
Yeah, on gold.
NQ.
Oh, NQ, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. That previous day high. This was what happened last week too. We had, remember that trade we had Thursday? ES was ripping, but we took on NQ. And obviously we would have hit like 3R on ES if we would have took it, but ES never really gave an intro. Here, I'll just break it down here. So this was the setup we had last week. Probably our cleanest one, the one on Thursday, Matt.
Yeah, that was clean.
Or did you have one on Wednesday?
I had one Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you had Thursday.
And even Friday, right?
Did we have
longs?
Yeah, we caught like here.
No, you took them longs, Nick. Me and Matt removed our limits last minute because we saw the 4-hour
Yeah,
gap.
that's right. Yeah.
And then hated ourselves.
Oh, then never mind. It was Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I closed last week up like 2.5%. And
Yeah.
I would have. Oh my god! If I didn't take off the limits from that trade on ES.
Yeah, I have a YouTube video dropping about this trade on tomorrow, but basically it was this 1 hour gap. And then the thing to me that made it so obvious, well, I wouldn't say obvious, but if this would have, it came all the way down to this hourly fair value gap, but and it inverse this one. So people are trying to go short here. For me, I was looking, like, if it came all the way down here, why didn't it close? So it didn't close there. And then what really sold me, I guess you could say, was the 5 minutes displacement, right? This is pretty big displacement. So we entered right here at this breaker, targeting up to, we took off like a good bit right here at this high because this is like the closest high that we could have took off, and then our final TP was up at this day high a day. Never got there. Very long trade, but overall it was something we planned out, and we traded that plan, so it felt pretty good for Price to. So always feels good when Price does that. And then Thursday, damn, we are ripping right now.
Yeah, I mean, it could be one of those days where it's just one-sided.
Now, who's your
If
stream
you don't
partner?
catch the, if you don't catch the open, then you won't catch anything.
I think that's
I'm getting edged too.
it's Sniper on. If you go on my Twitter or my Instagram, I post on my story and then my most recent tweet. You can follow him at Matt, I think it's Matt_Lober, I believe.
Ear.
Y'all like the stream, by the way. Like the stream. 15-minute. But I started watching that on while we wait for this 15-minute candle to close in 3 minutes. I started watching the kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart. That's kind of wild. I'm like 20 minutes in, but I don't even remember that.
How's it going on NQ?
Yeah, that's me out. TP.
I think that my 1 minute time frame is fucked up because my 1 minute candle from 931 is flat open.
Oh no, mine's flat as well. It's got a wick on micros there.
Yeah, like I'm literally just looking at this 1 minute time frame, and I just don't see how I'd be able to get into this shit.
Yeah. Looks like some
Yeah.
people.
RT, mine does not look like that, bro. But I'm also on minis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His.
Like the 3 minute.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
three
He's on
minute
micros.
yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, I think a 3 minute was probably the cleanest. I don't know. Just one thing too. A lot of the times, like low probability conditions, people think it's stuff like this, where it just like chops around on the 4 hour, or like like it just consolidated. Sometimes it's whenever price just rips or dies, like in the like out of nowhere, right? And it just starts running because that's gonna make a lot of people chase, and then especially if you don't have no sort of framework behind it. Any trade that you take that doesn't have any framework behind it is going to be low probability. So even if it does, shoot 300 points higher or lower, the good stuff. Draw a hit, yeah, previous day high. All right, I want to see what 10 a.m. does. 10 a.m. should be pretty fire here. Looks like gold's ripping to.
Yeah, we've got a decent draw for ES, to be fair. I think ES will probably be the play here.
Wouldn't
Well,
manage to.
Well, we're closing above the new week opening gap on NQ. ES we're not, but I think it will. All right, 15-minute gap. Let's see what happens.
That hourly candle was an absolute green bean.
yeah, that's fire. I can actually call my week there. That's like 1,300 per account.
Yeah, YM did not inverse that hourly gap. But I still think that the Dow Jones is starting its market maker buy model 240, basically 49,800.
Oh man. Huge green bean? Hell yeah, Dylan. Good stuff. Yeah, the first couple of days, like Monday, Tuesday, I really like to take it slow unless it's like an A plus setup. Especially like the first hour. Like just sort of see what happens, right? How is it setting up for the week? Obviously, this week we don't have any news until Wednesday afternoon. I'm sure we're gonna have some Trump tweets and speeches and stuff. Let me check like the bond auctions real quick. Yeah, so Trump's supposed to speak tomorrow. It's orange folder. We don't know the time yet, so he's just randomly gonna speak. We have orange folder consumer confidence, so at 10 a.m. So we'll see what happens there.
Boom, boom, boom.
Basically, I would like to see.
Got 15-minute gap on the Dow Jones tag.
Yeah,
I'm
we got it on
watching
the
that now.
ES2 barely. I
I
think
quite
I'm gonna
like the
mark
break
off
from YM.
this high from Friday. Is probably the next thing price is reaching for. Oh no, last Friday. Sorry, 2 Fridays ago.
That M1 break on YM looks pretty solid to previous day high. Put it in the chat.
I think the low of the week's in, Matt.
Do
you have a crazy wick on the
I personally think that if the daily candle like closes with this fat body, then 100% yes. And we're just going to continue tomorrow. I think that because Monday typically has it has three different functions. It just either expands, and when it expands in one side, that's typically like 90% of the time the low of the week, or high of the week if we're expanding lower, or we consolidate, and then Tuesday or Wednesday will be like an intraday or an intra-week reversal, or we just close lower, vice versa, with the same thing with longs. So this fucking candle that we have today, 99% chance that this is the low of the week.
I think so too. Also, it looks like too. There's not gonna be any surprises with FOMC. So, as it's 97%, the rates are gonna stay the same. So, market's probably already priced in that. Let's see if we get this 15-minute gap. Y'all drop some questions while we're waiting here. So 955.
I genuinely think that just the time what I'm going to get on side of the market is probably not today, but it'll be when we form hourly and 4-hour gaps that I could trade continuations off of if I'm identifying today's low of week. And then I target 26,128, the daily bearish for value gap.
Uh, 4 hour to 15 or 15-minute to M1. Well, so what I like to do, like if you don't have to have a 4-hour level to trade the 15 and the 1, right? Basically, you're using that 4-hour candle as like what is it doing, right? So this candle is pretty bullish, right? It closed above this new week opening gap. So okay, cool. Now I drop down to a 15-minute, try to find a point of interest to get long from. Okay, I found it. It's this 15-minute gap. Now I'll wait for price to come into it, like set an alert, and then once we get a tag, we look for either IFEG, breaker, whatever it is. to use to get long. And mainly, you want some good displacement too. You don't want something where it comes down, chops around a little bit, spends like 30 minutes, and then it just goes. Especially if you're trading the 1 minute, I want it to be quick. Because if you don't, you're going to get chopped up. Oh my
I'm looking at
God.
the 1 minute time frame, and I don't really like how slow
That me
that
either.
move, that grind is, and like to take out that high. I feel like it's building up some sort of like low resistance liquidity. I think it's definitely going to come down and tag that 15-minute gap, sweep into that, and then do something after if we get anything today. Even the 5 minute too.
Nick, what do you think is the most scalable prop firm, and do you use a Pacific Trade Copy or something? Yeah, so I use Tradecopia. Tradecopia is like the best. The only thing that does suck with it is the updates. You have to do updates. Well, they're not bad, but like most of these softwares do automatic updates. So whenever you pop back in, you're like, oh, okay, cool, updated. So you have to go in there and like just, it takes like 2 seconds, but it's just something. But it's so cool because like what you can do is, like let's say you got like 20 funded accounts or whatever. You don't have to trade them all at once. You can trade like you can have a batch of like 4 for Monday, 4 for Tuesday, 4 for you can like split them up however you want. And then there's a leader account for each one. And you can just log into like your trading view or your trade of 8 or whatever and just trade it. As long as it's pulled up is what I like. All of my people have it just about. Like I recommend it to everybody. Like I got Matt and Kieran it and everything like that. And it's local based because TradeSync or some other ones, it's like cloud based. I've heard some issues with that. I've never had an issue with Tradecopia, so that's why I like it. I do know people use TradeSync though. They say it's pretty good, but
I've heard bad things about TradeSync. I've had issues with it when I first started. I think TradeCopia is much better.
yeah, like I said, I never used them. I just heard bad things, but you know, that always flips. What there's two sides of that, right?
Yeah, the first time that I used TradeSync, I literally tried taking a trade two separate times, and it would only copy trade on like not all of the accounts listed in my group. It was like either one account or three, not 20.
Yeah. Or when we tried to do OSOC and you did micros instead of minis.
We're not gonna talk about that.
When is our next OSOC here? For I think next
You
week
know,
in FP, right?
unless you wanted to do OSOC FOMC.
We can try it. Let me see what the odds are for that. What that looks like. By the way, guys, I'm waiting for this 15-minute gap to get tagged for potential longs, so I'm not gonna force anything. I don't know what the odds are for FOMC. Oh, and the first part of your question, I'm so sorry. What do you think the most scalable platform? I mean, you got to go Apex, right? I mean, most like if you're talking scale in terms of you can take a $2,000 payout, buy 19 more accounts, and get a $40,000 pay. Like that's probably the most scalable. Let's see what OSOC. Let's do FOMC. 3,000. Honestly, FOMC looks pretty good. It's like a 90% pass rate on a 50K Apex with a 20-point pad. It's actually not bad. That's pretty good, actually. That's one thing I like about Apex is you get so many contracts on the evals. Like some other firms, you only do like 4 or 5 contracts, so you don't have enough. You don't have enough leverage to pass it. No, it's a monthly fee. But yeah, you have to have it on desktop. You have to have the desktop open though. Like I have my desktop. I have the app open on my desktop right here, and it just, which I kind of like because it'll let me know like via like alert that everything copied correctly. I wouldn't want it to not do that. So 1 minute. I'm not even gonna look at the 1 minute right now. Hasn't told.
Don't do it. It looks like a disaster.
Yeah, so they have like trade analytics. Um, they have trade analytics, and they are talking about adding a journal. By the way, E-Trader.
If we get this 15-minute gap tag, I would need like a clean, like 1 to 3 minute IFEG out of it with displacement, not like a slow grind.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Yeah, it's
quick
got to be quick.
if it comes in here.
Yeah, it's gotta be a kiss and go.
Gold doesn't look too. Needs to start pushing higher though. Has relative equal highs here, so should be turning around here anytime.
I think that gold will still clear out that like accumulation relative equal high right above, and then eventually, probably today, 5108. Silver just went crazy. Silver is literally just on like something that I need to try.
Yeah. Have you heard about like like trading like one silver like mini is like $50,000 worth of margin or something like that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
If you
insane.
enter on a full contract, you're like down $1,000 straight away.
The Dow Jones is giving
Maybe.
a potential entry, Kieran.
Yeah, for that trade up, and I'm watching that now.
You gonna take that?
I mean, I'm done for the day, but it's definitely one I would take.
It's good. It's giving good displacement right now.
Yeah, I think that looks solid. Before the SMT at that on the M1, if you look at that big wick, there's an SMT. Let me check if it's still there actually. Oh no, the SMT is not there anymore actually. Oh, we have got that second stage of SMT where if you look on the M1 where we tagged that first bullish fair value gap we put in, that is an SMT.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's something. But we want a closure above that 952 candle.
Yep.
And then it's like a perfect 1 to 2 to previous day high.
Matt, by the way, are you snowed in?
Dude, yes. It's
That's
insane
crazy.
here. We just got the closure on the Dow Jones.
Yeah, so you can put your limits in there if you wanted to, or just market buy if you don't want to get left behind.
Yeah,
But you could probably put yours. I'll just do a strict 1 to 2. That covers everything you need
Oh, I
to.
don't think it's gonna give the tag.
And or market buy when I said.
I don't think it's gonna. Oh shit.
Are you
Yeah, I
taking
don't
it,
think
Matt?
it is, bro.
I was trying to, but the fact that it just cleared the high before I can get in just fucking left me.
Yeah. I mean, for second entry, we could take the M3 breaker from the 936 candle. We'll get that closure in a minute and 20. And then you could put your stop at the low of that 1009 candle because that is an S&T low there anyway. And it's taken a previous candle low. So it's more of an intermediate term low to me. So if it's going to take that low, it'd take the external one anyway.
Yeah. That's
Did
crazy.
Nasdaq leave relative equal lows?
I'm gonna see how these next two candles displace.
It just inversed the did the M1 inverse on NQ?
On ES, yeah. ES is really like someone
Yes, looks
Razor
the
in the
best.
chat. Looks like it's about to take off. I mean,
Did this tag or no? It didn't.
it's the only thing I really see right here. I don't love it though.
NQ literally left relative equals.
Yeah, that's
I think I'm much rather NQ. Because remember on that 15-minute gap, ES is a little bit weaker, but on the lower time frames, ES is stronger, which is weird.
I cannot believe they didn't tag this. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't take it. I just can't do it.
How? How?
They didn't even tag the micros.
It didn't tag on micros? That makes me feel better.
No.
Let's check. Yeah, I mean, we got equal lows in the 15-minute.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, on
That's
NQ.
that.
Yeah. Let's see what happens here. I think I'd much rather. I think it just if it comes back, I think it's gonna be a better trade if you take it once it's lower.
The Dow Jones is gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Is it really?
Yeah, it did tag that M3 break I was on about.
Dude, I literally had the limits set for the Dow at that fucking 1 minute, and it's just green beaned away from me. Like, are you shitting me?
Should have pressed the button when I said. Should have
Dude,
headbutted your keyboard.
There, bro.
What is it? 10 a.m. Power 3.
And then NASDAQ leaving relative equal lows. Like, that's just the cherry on top.
Yeah. A lot of times you'll see this too. Is ES will be weaker on the lower time frames. Same with NQ, and then on the I'm sorry, on the higher time frames, and on the lower time frames, ES is like stronger. Like it just starts moving once it hits its area.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna take a peep at YM, even though I don't trade it.
It was like,
Oh my god!
I got a missed tag of literally 5.
That's why I kind of wanted to play YM continuation because we haven't taken previous day high yet. And when YM wants to go somewhere after putting in like an intermediate term low, it does just go for it.
Yeah. And I think the NASDAQ is just gonna run. Because it's the relative equal lows that it left
Oh, it just popped.
is just an SMT with YM at the 15.
This is the only entry I see, potentially. I have two problems with it. One, the risk to reward to this high is pretty low. And then also we have equal lows down here. So take it if you want. Like I said, I like to ease into the market on Mondays. I'm not gonna like force my hand on Monday. Especially last week's a prime example of that. Nothing Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday bangers back to back. So this is the only thing I really see on NQ though. But you're long in this with equal lows below, so be my guest. Hope it works out. I just can't do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. After seeing that, I think that I just checked myself off for looking for a trade.
Yeah. Previous month high on ES next. Yeah, previous month high on ES is right here at 69.95. Also, too, NQ is about to hit 7,000, so psych level, right?
You mean ES?
I mean, it's at 18 points.
NQ.
Like,
ES is about to hit that 7K level.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, NQ like literally just hit a fucking moonshot. Leaving behind relative equal lows.
yeah, I checked the NQ contract, not the MNQ, and it was actually was equal lows. On the MNQ, it looks like relative equal, but NQ, it was definitely equal lows. Kind of wild.
The only thing that I saw, like if I was to consider the relative equal lows being the SMT that just makes us not tag that gap, I still wouldn't have taken it, but we had a nice M1 IFEG out of that when we created it. And then it kind of it closed above, Give it a little kiss and go.
Yeah, I was watching this breaker here. Like I said, the relative equal lows and the not very good risk to reward kind of scared me away. But looks like I never gave a tag here either, so can't be mad about that. Even though we did have the draw correct. And then look at this, bro. ES doesn't look as good as NQ. Like cleaner and clear is like what I pay attention to. Like NQ, clean in terms of displacement and clear draw. ES, however, like failed to close above and then wicked lower again and then just shot higher and never gave an entry. So can't. I've seen that so many times. I will say this is probably setting up for a good week though, because we're probably going to this daily gap. Is what me and Matt were talking about, and Kieran. Also, relative equal highs here. Monday's probably the low of the week unless we get some crazy stuff on FOMC on Wednesday.
Dude, this is so strong. My God.
Jesse. Did you get in, Jesse? You're done for the day, aren't you?
I've been looking at the numbers.
Cookie, why? Go
ahead, bro.
I think Cookie's still holding his NQ trade from 933. Have you not partial to previous day high or anything? I don't even know if you can hear us.
No, you definitely can.
I may do a FOMC PM stream because the odds for that look pretty good, surprisingly.
Damn.
It only really looks good for Apex though. So if you guys are gonna try to pass some accounts, just do Apex because all the other ones are like 25% pass rate. But Apex 50K looks good.
If they do a sale.
I don't even think they have a. What's it called?
No, that's just half price at the moment, I think.
I'm sure they'll tweet something out here soon.
Someone in my TikTok chat goes, "You doing the looking max thing that Doggy said he'd do?"
Bro, that thumb pulling had me tilting. There's no way you hate your face so much that you've literally got to put your thumbs inside your mouth and rip your face apart. That's an insult to your parents, in my opinion.
I know. I don't do any fucking peptides or anything like that. I just go to the gym and take care of my body.
Bro, the best peptide you can ever take is a good diet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, there's not a whole lot of info about those right now, right? People are just sort of taking them.
Yeah.
They're taking it as a cheat code, just to skip through the natural way of doing it.
Well, Dodgy, he still goes to the gym a good bit, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, at least he's like really he's active as fuck with it, and like he actually is like genuinely caring about like taking care of himself, which is good. He's just taking the enhancements that speed up the process.
If I was to take any peptides, it'd have to be like literally just tests because your body produces it naturally, and that would be if I like went and got my bloods done and I came back as like a woman.
Oh, I don't even count that as a peptide. That's just taking gear.
Yeah.
I think the people who, I mean, it gotta be right. The people who do that. What's the other one that cuts fat off? Like not Ozempic or whatever.
Retatrutide.
Yeah, Ozempic. Yeah, that's Retin, Ozempic.
Yeah, those are the same people that like buy signal Discord. You know what I mean? I'm just here for the signals.
And half these people haven't even been in the gym for a year. Like,
yeah.
Yep.
What's the point? I've been going to the gym for like what 8 years now, and I still haven't hit I haven't plateaued massively. Like, yeah, I've had a few plateaus, but it's just switching up a few exercises, changing your diet a bit, working a bit harder, and you can break through it.
Bro, literally the method is just drinking a gallon of water a day. Don't eat processed food, reduce your sugar intake, get 10K steps a day, and weight train and lift with high intensity 4 to 5 times a week. Boom, you're good. And get 8 hours of sleep. That's it. That's literally it. And then just wait. It's going to take some time. Give it like 3 to 6 months. You'll see your dramatic change in your body.
Yeah. Bro, I had like some processed food the other day. I think it was like Friday. Oh my god, it messed me up, bro. Like you can tell I was like heavily processed, but I was just so dang hungry. I'll never do that again. Holy cow! Like the older I
Bro, it makes
got,
me
the
feel
more I
so
noticed
bad.
it starts to affect me. Any trades today, sir? Head ass. Yeah, bro. You probably someone I know with hide behind a burner. But no trades today. I got left behind on this breaker tag here, which I'm lying actually. I probably wasn't gonna take this anyways because we had equal lows below us. But we did have trades Wednesday through Friday last week, so can't hate on that. Peep my Twitter, peep my YouTube tomorrow. You'll see the trade recaps. Discredit sleep. Yeah, like not get. You gotta at least get 8 hours, 7 to 8 hours, right? Also, too, I don't know how people have bad sleep. Like, they just like Matt. Do you find yourself like waking up in the middle of the night and like just like not being?
So, I mean, sometimes like I used to have an issue with that. Like I would wake up at like consistently like 3 in the morning. And it would always be 3 in the morning, but I would
Hmm.
wake up, go piss, and then it would take me like another 30 minutes to fall back asleep.
Oh damn, man. I don't know,
My boy
man.
wakes up like 5 times every night. Like if he only wakes up twice in the night, then that's counted as a good sleep.
That's crazy.
Apparently, magnesium's really good for your sleep, though.
Take magnesium and potassium. There's your
Yeah,
hack. Take it
and
like
then
an
there's
hour before sleep.
Matt sounds like my
the
wife right
reishi,
now.
reishi
It's
mushroom as
genius.
well.
It is
Magnesium, yeah.
healthy. Here, I'm gonna even shout out Santa Cruz supplements.
Yeah, the thing is with sleep too, bro. For me, like we be sitting on the couch. My wife will be watching something, and then like all she'll throw me the remote right before like she's like, all right, I'm going to bed, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch my show. I turn it on, and then she'll go turn the lights off. Dude, I'm out in like 5 minutes. Like I don't know what it is, man. Like
Bro, don't take melatonin. You'll get reliant on it. And on top of that, it makes you feel so groggy. I used to take like 20 milligrams of melatonin to fall asleep.
yeah, I would only do melatonin is like if you're trying to get adjusted to like some sort of sleep, like a time zone or something. Or like if you have an early flight or like and you gotta go to sleep at like 8 o'clock. Like, it kills your ability to like produce like to be able to naturally go to sleep. I got that from my wife, by the way. I didn't actually know that before that. So you join two monsters and fall asleep. Dang, bro. Let me know how you do that,
What?
bro.
If I have a coffee past like 4 p.m., I'll be up all night.
Good thing I didn't take this. Even though I wanted to go here, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I bet you it runs for those equal lows. Feel free to drop y'all's questions in the chat here. Same for Discord.
I hope this thing just chops around for the rest of the day so it leaves like potential for continuation setups tomorrow.
Yeah,
What kind of prop sales we got going on now? I
like
know it's middle of January, so.
Yeah, dude, I'm literally looking at all these people and their micros, bro. The micros 1 minute candle on NQ like was actually like perfect. It was a down close candle, wick of a low, closed above. It was like a little M1 breaker. But mine is just so fucking.
Yeah.
Mine's
what's
completely.
yours looking like?
Dude, this is what my. Here, I'm sending it in Discord.
Yeah, I haven't
Mine
got your stream
literally
up.
looks like this.
How's the great gold trade going? I was mainly watching indices this morning. I marked this off for the people in the
What
chat
the
here
fuck?
because it did
Right?
look pretty good, but I didn't take it. Whenever you guys see me take it, like you'll see like the P and L and everything. So there's nothing today. Try to look at
Yeah, what the
these.
fuck?
Nick flexing on us. Yeah, dude,
Bro, it's
mine's.
like the 1 minute candle was like you're missing one, aren't you?
I don't know.
You're
Oh,
missing
no, I
the
am
nine
missing.
thirty candle. You're missing
Bro,
the 9:30 candle.
bro, my nine. It's literally just shows me 9:31.
Yeah. What the
I don't know
fuck?
why.
That does happen to me here and there though.
I don't know. They're trying to nerf me,
Flick
bro.
onto the 2 minute quick and see if the wick comes up on the 9:30 candle.
On, I mean, I don't have the 2 minute, but I have the 3 minute shows the wick.
Yeah.
Like it's there on ES and it's there on the Dow, but it's not there on NQ.
Maybe click like be adjust or set or something.
I already have that on, dude. They're just trying to nerf me.
That does happen to me here and there though. I'll have random candles go missing.
Like, why?
I don't know. It's just a trading view bug. It's been going on for months now.
5 minute inversion, short, full port. Never got closed below though. Is the only thing. The low would have been 25,843. I do think it goes for these equal lows. In order to catch it, however, I mean, you're gonna have to have. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's. But one thing about trading too is that you just get allergic to some of these setups that like happen. Like there's a lot of them, right? That happen in a day, but like you know the best ones are gonna come 2, 3, maybe 4 times a week, and then right now it's just I'm not getting one. Take care. Yeah, take it easy, Dylan. Have a good one, bro.
Yeah, RTY is not a happy boy. I mean, looking at the weekly, it makes sense for RTY to go fill that weekly gap, but I just don't know if I want it to do that. So what does that mean for the other pairs? I really want this to form the weekly wick.
Dude, I'm not even kidding when I say this. It literally looks like it's Antarctica outside my house.
Send a picture in the chat.
Bro, it's crazy. I'll take a picture right now. I'll send it.
Yeah, it's currently where I'm at right now. It's 46. It feels like 35. It says. Type 1 chat if you guys took a trade today, and type 1 chat if you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully, maybe do a giveaway here a little bit.
Dude, how do I fucking take this picture without it? There we go.
Okay. Wow, it's starting to move back up to here.
Look at the chat.
That's fucked.
Dude, there's like 2 feet of snow outside.
Matt, you are pretty risky putting that in the chat with Davo in our group.
Okay.
He's going to do the geoguesser thing. Seen that guy that finds like follows locations.
Take that back.
That's a bad idea. Remember the one from you leaked your front drive and someone photoshopped Ralph from the jet ski on your front drive.
Yes. I leaked the slums of Jersey City.
That's crazy. You gotta have a little snowball fight.
Dude, it's not even like compact snow. It's like straight ice.
Oh yeah, it's not even really that fun.
So cold.
Bro, that's what it's like when I left the UK. Like I'm coming back from the gym with my boy, and we're coming up to this like sharp right-hand turn. There's loads of ice there, and like it forks off to the left as well. But like the main road like goes 90 degrees to the right. Go to turn around the corner, and literally nothing happens. I just end up going straight on like the other way. Well, I guess we're going this way home then.
Yeah, I mean, Monday session, if I were to rate this, probably like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like A+, I'd probably give it like a 5. Like it moved to where I wanted it to go, just never really gave like a clear entry. Especially, I like to trade like the hourly to M5 setups the best. I just like, that's just my bread and butter.
I think that's realistically the only like One that I could have taken is if I bought before, like right at the open, with my stop at the low from 8:30, with that SMT on the 15.
Let's see.
Brink.
YM's just floating around entry. It's looking a bit ugly.
I think we're
It'd have been
maybe.
nice if
I wouldn't be surprised if we start to like have like a little bit of like a pullback. Like just like 2 5-minute candles to just shoot lower.
It makes sense for 11 a.m. to fill that hourly gap if this hourly range isn't going to expand too much.
Okay.
Trying to check. Not really expecting. Oh, freaking cookies over here. Preemptive giveaway entry there. Cookie, I don't know how you've won like 20, 30, 40 giveaways, bro. It's actually insane. I need to get the hack so like if I can go on like some other streams, like some big streamers and see like when they give away like cars and shit. I can win one of those. Win like a Ram truck or something. So I can drive up there and see Matt in the 12 inches of snow.
DRX.
What a retrace. Yeah, no, that was a crazy retrace. I did not think it would. Like the risk to reward here wasn't very good, but like the draw was clear. It'd be like that sometimes. My biggest problem with today's session, starting off, was my draw was clear, right? I just didn't have anything to work from. Like no point of interest to build a lower time frame trade off of the 5-minute. The only thing was really this 15-minute gap that I said. But on NQ it left equal lows, so it kind of sucks. I know you will. What's your favorite account at the moment? I think you gotta go with. I don't know. We talk about scale. You gotta go with like Apex from 1 to 20 accounts. Kind of insane, but the Tradeifys are pretty good too. The Tradeify. I like the select daily plans because you can do like the daily payouts. Oh my god! I'm currently rage baiting a Patriots fan right now. It's so fun. Their last response was, "Why would you say these things to me? What is your goal? I don't really care." I was like, "Oh man, he's butthurt."
I'm gonna say this honestly now. I'm not looking to take any more trades for the day. I think that my daily objective has been hit. I'm gonna look to trade continuations tomorrow based off of 4-hour and hourly fair value gaps and leave this day as flat for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
What kind of giveaway you guys want to do? You guys want Fun of Next, Apex, Tradeify? What y'all think? We'll give away an account here. Yeah, I do copy trade my accounts. So all these accounts are I do. Like a B-rated setup's gonna be 10% of the drawdown. Now within the settings, I'll just adjust it for like if it's a 150K account or a 50K account, it's gonna do like 200 for a 50K or 250, and then like a 150 will do like 5,000 or $500 per trade. But yeah, I do copy trade. What's the easiest platform account? It's gotta be Apex because you get so many contracts and the profit target's low. If you set a 20-point pad on FOMC, like a minute before news, it says it's like a 90% pass rate. TradeWise Alpha, Fun and Next, TradeWise. I'm sorry you got fired from my fun futures. It's all good, bro. I don't know. Like I don't really care. I thought about it less than I think about climate change. Let's see here. Let the winner choose.
What?
Well, that's the whole point here, is picking which one we're gonna do. We'll do a Tradeify. We'll do a Tradeify. Since I was talking about the select accounts, we'll do a Tradeify select, 50K. Well, I don't know. Yeah. All right, let's start the giveaway real quick. The custom Tradeify, I'll say for about like 6 minutes, and then after that, we'll probably call the stream. Time and duration, Tradeify 50.
Yeah.
We'll probably not gonna take a trade today, but y'all pop back in here tomorrow, next day, and we'll pop one on there. Max tickets. Yeah, we'll do 10 minutes actually. Exclamation point Nick is how you enter. I was joking a little. Yeah, I don't even know like what happened on that. They just said we're not gonna do your renew your contract. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't ask why. My guy didn't even talk to their guy about stuff I wanted, so I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. Oh, I need to turn that off.
Cheers to Samsung. Alright, boys, we just took it.
Every other day or something. We gotta work out a schedule.
Did you see that guy, Alex Honnold, climbing that fucking 1,700-foot skyscraper?
It's a Netflix documentary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the first one he did?
No.
Oh, bro, watch the first documentary. It's crazy. It's worse than that.
How the hell and why is this even allowed?
Bro, like that skyscraper was like easy mode for him if you watch his first one. Someone in chat will know what it's called. It's really famous.
Dude.
Yeah, watch it. It's like crazy. It's probably the craziest thing I've ever watched.
How did he do this?
Yeah, Free Solo. Watch that, Matt.
Oh.
I think it's on Netflix.
So the Netflix, is it pretty good, you say?
Yeah, bro, it's sick.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I'll watch it.
It's like
I
what he
almost
did
started
there.
that last night.
Right, I'll put it in chat.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Matt, look in chat and look at that cliff face. He did that. That's like way harder than the skyscraper he just did.
What the hell?
Yeah. Look at the ratings as well. 97% on Tomato Meter.
That is insane.
Oh man, it's just a Baconator giveaway. We can do a Baconator giveaway. I don't know how I'll do it, but maybe just Venmo you. Buddy, as a beginner, which platform to buy as a beginner? Practice over. As a beginner, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the four that I have on here. I'd probably go with like a Tradeify or a Funded Next. Those are pretty, just because the rules are pretty cut and dry. Take that shitty hat off, bro. Come on now. Come on now.
As a beginner, I just go with the lowest cost possible and risk low. Just treat it as demo trading, because realistically, you're probably not going to get a payout from your first account.
Yeah, like, yeah, that was why I was gonna say Apex, because if you're just starting off, you're probably not gonna like pass it or probably do anything in terms of like getting like a payout. So do something where you can like afford to lose. So either do like an Apex like 50K or 25K for like pretty cheap, or do like a Tradeify if you want to do a little bit like do a little bit better. Is Apex still good? Yeah, work on. Yeah, Apex is solid, bro. Apex is solid.
All right, Nick, as you do this giveaway, I'm probably going to bounce here. And
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be over here. I could actually probably end it. I'm probably gonna bounce too. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up a YouTube video and hit the gym.
Yes, sir.
Well, you can't even get to the gym, right?
No, I'm going to get my way to the gym one way or another. I'll fucking walk there.
Let's see here.
With the ice skates on.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so we got 3 more minutes left on the giveaway here. So y'all join that on there, and then we'll end it. But basically, to sum it up here, was looking for obviously A-rated setup where we could risk a good percentage of our drawdown on, but didn't really see anything. Kind of just shot up at 9:30, and then kind of did upwards consolidation. We had a draw here higher, but the 15-minute, it never came into this gap, and it left equal lows behind. So that to me is just like, all right, like, stay away, right? And really ever since 9:45, the 15-minute candle hasn't really gone anywhere. So I don't think, if you haven't taken a trade yet, I don't think you missed much. The Yankee, get out of here, bro. I ain't putting a Phillies hat on. Nothing against the Phillies, but if you have not entered yet, I swear to God, if Cookie wins this thing, and if you win, DM me on Instagram, please. Let's scroll up and see if any questions. I got lost in the chat. What's y'all's favorite firm right now at the moment? Y'all asking me. How about I ask you guys while I wait for this giveaway to expire in a minute and a half? Yeah, thanks for tuning in, bro. But we'll be live here a little bit more often. MySpace? Yeah, I just gotta click forgot my password. See if I can find it. Reset it. You said Tradeify is y'all's favorite. Tradeify, yeah, Tradeify is good. You can also go on Payout Junction and look at all the payouts for the firms, like who pays out the most and the quickest, and all that. And Tradeify and all the other ones are right up there. Yeah, can't go wrong with Tradeify. Yes, you can do an alpha futures account with OSOC. You just have to do the 0 account. Okay. All right, 30 seconds left on the giveaway. So sign up, type in Nick. Yeah. As a beginner, what do we strategy use model before trade plan? Yeah, Alpha Zero plan is the one. That's a good one. Can't go wrong with that. Matt, I'm gonna go to the simulator today, bro. I'm gonna hit the gym after this, and then I'm gonna go get some food, go to the post office, dry cleaners, and then I'm gonna hit the freaking simulator, bro. You ready for this shit, bro?
The gym and the simulator sounded the best part.
Well, at dry cleaners, you gotta take the clothes to dry cleaners. Gotta go to the post office.
That's true.
You'll get there one day, bro. You'll get there one day, bro.
That's classic dad shit. Get to go to the post office, the dry cleaners.
I'm gonna answer his last question before we end the giveaway. As a beginner, what we do strategy, use model before trade plan, what we do, check, use FEG, IFEG 15, one out. What, buddy? I don't know what you just said. I think if you can get like a daily bias with a draw on liquidity, right? And then actually just go watch my YouTube. I have a video dropping tomorrow. I don't mean in a bad way, bro. I don't know what you mean there, man. What do you think of GXT, Nick and Matt?
Garrett's a
Yeah,
good
awesome.
guy.
That's Garrett, yeah. I've never talked to him before. I mean, seen his trades. Okay, no longer enter the raffle. Giveaway closed. Pick the winner. Who is the winner here? Luis Felipe. I think I said that right.
He's in the Discord.
The boy.
If you are in the Discord, at me in Discord in the trading room, by the way. Yeah, so.
There we go. There we go.
If not, you can just DM me on Instagram. It doesn't matter. Okay, I got him right here. All right, yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it here. We like I said, I had these eyeballs equal draws and liquidity, right? We had this move higher. I just wish I could have took advantage of it. And I'm not even gonna blame it on the stream. I just didn't. I trade on stream all the time. It's just I thought we'd come back for these equal lows and give like a better setup with an IFEG with like a 5 minute. I'm sorry, with like a breaker and like a 5 minute IFEG and then go higher. It just looks like it doesn't want to do that. However, for the rest of the week, I think it's gonna be pretty clean because I think we can draw two highs from 2 weeks ago, December or previous month high, and then obviously this daily SIBI up here as well. So, and I think the Monday is the low of the week. Yeah, new strategy video drops tomorrow at 11, but there's plenty of them on there. You can check my YouTube, Matt's YouTube. It's all, watch them both, honestly, because it's all based off of the same stuff. It's just sometimes the entry function's a little bit different. It's like driving to New York to Florida, right? Like Matt could take a G-Wagon, I could take a Lambo. We still driving to the same place because we're still looking at those equal highs, right? So that's a good analogy right there. But I will say, the higher the time frame, the better. So, all right. I think that's going to do it. I actually love that we didn't get any haters in chat. I was actually looking forward to it because I had my wingman, Matt, here to shut him down.
Well, when I do my live streams on YouTube, if you do say anything, I'll just ban you. So,
yeah. I mean, imagine subscribing, waiting 5 minutes, and then leaving a hate comment. Shows you have nothing to do with your life. So, that's going to do it today. Back tomorrow. Yeah, so just stay tuned on Twitter and YouTube posts, and we'll see you guys back here then.
all right. Take care,
everyone.
Be safe.